listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today we're going to go over the top 10 movie franchises, well, just movies in general, that need more figures.
Now, let's explain this so people don't get pissed off, Steve.
Well, also, this isn't going to be, like, in order. This is just, like, 10 movies, franchises we think should get stuff. So it's not like this one should get more than this. It's just 10 ones I would like to get more stuff from it because I'd buy it. But mainly we're going to be sticking with movie franchises. So they would have to have like more than one movie to go off of. Excluding one because one of these picks will be an Arnold pick, but we kind of just consider Arnold movies in general to be a franchise.
Yeah.
So like Commando and All the Way, all that crap. It's kind of like they all tie together for me. It's just like Arnold's cinematography is a franchise for me.
He's the man. So
we'll start with that for number 10. With I would like to see some more Lax Action Hero stuff. Would be cool. No, all they really have to make is Arnold from that movie, but I want like Arnold next to the fake Terminator cutout of the different actor playing Arnold in that movie. That's all I want. If they made some of the other bad characters, made the kid with oh god, what do you have, a ticket? Is that how he got in?
Yeah,
something
the
like
golden
that.
Ticket.
Yes, I forget. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but
it's pretty much a golden ticket for the movie theater.
Yeah, it's pretty much like ever since like the VHS broke that we have, I haven't gotten to watch it. And I haven't ordered the DVD or Blu-ray. I don't even know if it's on Blu-ray. To be fair,
I think it's somewhere right up there.
Probably. We have the video. Oh, sorry, you have the video game. So that's one of the ones we gotta mess around at some point. But like when I was a kid, that was like one of my favorite Arnold movies. It was like that, Jingle All the Way, and Commando, and of course Predator and Terminator. But like that one's probably the one I ran through the ringer the most.
Good movie to choose.
I always thought it was super sweet.
Oddly, I always liked The Running Man.
Running Man's a good one. It's like Total Recall. Like when I was a kid, I had a hard time watching it. Because like all the weird stuff that happens in the movie just kind of like...
The guy opens his shirt and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of weird stuff where like little Steve was just like, this is really creepy and I don't want to watch it anymore. I'm going to go watch Aliens. Because that wasn't as bad, I guess. But that stuff would be cool.
Hey, the most important thing that I learned from Total Recall is chicks can have more than 2 titties. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. The problem is they weren't good looking, though.
No, they weren't.
Granted, there was 3 of them, but they weren't like 3 good looking ones. Like, those things weren't moving anywhere. But, alright, so for number 9, I would like to see some more like Resident Evil movie figures. Now.
Only first 2, please.
First 2. If you made more figures than just the first 2, I probably wouldn't touch them. But I would buy a Mila Jovovich from the first and second movie. I would buy Jill from the second movie. I would love a Nemesis or the giant liquor from the first film. I'd even take like some of the random characters. It'd be cool. Zombies?
No, I want to watch Resident Evil movies. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Like I said, the first 2 are fine. After that, you know, it's stretching it a bit. Like the third one's watchable. I still haven't seen I still haven't seen the 6th one.
Which one is that?
Good question. I don't know what it's
the
about. I
one?
just skipped it.
The newest one or the one before that?
Actually, I don't even know if I've seen 5. It was like I seen 4 and I was like, screw this, I'm done. Which I sort of said to Age of Extinction, but I still wouldn't see. Like last night, I didn't go see it in theaters. I waited till it came out, and I was like, actually, this one was like. It was okay. I never bought it, but it was okay.
Nope. Never seen the Age of Extinction. Not Age of Extinction, the Last Night.
It's like Revenge of the Fallen good. So it's not like amazing, but it's like, it's fine.
No, I saw first one, Marky Mark, and I was like, I'm out!
Yeah, but
done!
I was to say, I didn't think it would get worse after replacing Shia LaBeouf book, but I was wrong. I was wrong. No, Bumblebee was fantastic. I thought anyways.
Oh. I would have to watch the Last Night to watch Bumblebee, and then...
You don't need to.
Yes, I do. I need to know what happens before.
But
or what happens in the future.
I was going to say Bumblebee's a prequel.
Yeah, I need to see what happens in the future.
You need to see absolutely none of the other Transformer movies to go watch it. And if you haven't, I still would recommend it. It's probably the best way to go about it. Because I feel like where Bumblebee is, they should just reboot. It could kind of tie into the original, but the way the movie ends doesn't tie it in well anyways, so just reboot it.
Please don't. Do not reboot it.
100%.
It's too early for them to reboot these movies.
They're rebooting Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters was made
How many times has Spider-Man been rebooted since 2000?
That's because they keep failing. First Transformer movie was good.
First Transformer movie, it was good. Second one was passable. Third one I actually liked more than I almost sort of liked more than this first one. And then the fourth one's hot garbage. Fifth one's whatever. Bumblebee was great. I think Bumblebee's the best one.
What was our number 8, Steve?
Like I said, there's not really an order, so we just start rambling things off. For instance, for number 8, I would like to see more Blade figures.
I want Wesley Snipes' Blade, though.
Yeah, well, it's
that is the only Blade I know.
Well, that's what I mean. Wesley Snipes' Blade. Especially, I would love to see, because especially, NECA does, a lot of the Guillermo del Toro figures of them doing, more Blade stuff. Because then we could get, the Ron Perlman vampire. We could get the Split Jaw vampire. You could get, all those, random little,
we can get
warrior vampires that work with him.
Favorite thing. Triple H vampire with a poodle vampire.
I was trying to skip that one when talking about figures.
You want the poodle vampire, just like you want the poodle Hulk. I don't know what was going on.
I would much rather have the vampire poodles. Which that would be actually, you know what, that'd be funny. I would buy it just out of spite if they made a Triple H that came with poodle accessories with the split jaw things.
I don't know what was going on. I don't
have anything to do with that Hulk movie.
I don't know what was going on around that time with the movie franchise and thinking the poodles were cool, but we did not need a poodle Hulk or poodle vampire.
That movie, it's one of the only movies I went and saw with my ex before Jessica too. So it's not even I have fond memories of that movie.
It would just ruin your relationship. That's how bad it was, Steve.
God, yeah, I think it was towards the end.
See?
So Hulk ruined my chances of staying with her, which is for the better, to be fair.
Did you see?
So I should be thanking that movie, right?
Did you see when they were? No, you shouldn't. Trust me. You should see when they were explaining the difference in powers in Hulk between that Hulk and the new Hulk. That Hulk is literally almost 1,000 times stronger than a new Hulk.
Well, yeah, but he just got more powerful, more angry he was, right? Which is kind of how the Hulk's supposed to be anyways. But, what he showcases in the movie is just, he stops a cloud.
Yeah, he steps on a... How many people do you know that can say that they beat up a cloud, Steve?
He beat up a thunderstorm. You think New Hulk could beat up a thunderstorm? I think not.
Yeah.
He's afraid of Thanos.
Exactly. Old Hulk rules, new Hulk drools. Number 7. Expendables. I want expendable figures.
Expendables would be sweet. I wouldn't mind a Terry Crews figure. Just so I could be Merry Christmas, Mothers.
That's all I honestly. It's all I want. It's Terry Crews with the shotgun.
Man, but it's I'd buy Dolph Lundgren. I'd buy Sylvester Stallone. I'd buy Chuck Norris. Oh, that would actually be kind of cool, to be fair.
I feel like I have to watch Expendables.
But that's
now.
You would never buy the... Well, actually, you get a Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was about to say, I wouldn't buy the villains. Never mind. I'd buy a Jean-Claude Van Damme. God, especially with his, puffed-out Coke eyes.
And the first one had Stone Cold in it, too, so...
Yeah, you got, Steve Austin, but, the main bad guy was just kind of whatever. You know? But, most of the cast, even Jet Li would be neat, too.
Did you ever watch the interview with Stone Cold about the movie?
Yeah.
He was Stone Cold was that damn son of a told me to beat his ass. He's so I'll beat his ass.
Well, you want to make it look real.
Oh yeah, because that's where Sylvester Stallone broke his arm or leg or something like that, and they had stopped shooting.
But that'd be another one too. Like, would you really buy stuff from the third movie? Would you buy the Antonio Banderas?
There was a third movie?
There was a third movie.
No, there wasn't.
It's okay. It's not nearly like I would say the second one's actually my favorite. I really enjoyed the second one. First one was really good too, though. But
Yeah.
I think the second one just had more like. The first one's like a fairly serious movie. The second one kind of was like, I know it knows what it is and it just runs with it.
And the third one is just.
And the third one kind of like ran it a little too far.
Yup.
Alright, so for number 6, we're going to go back to some horror movies, some classic horror movies. One of my personal favorite horror movies as a kid. I Want More Critters toys.
Really? I thought you were going to say Dragon Wars, because that is my
That
movie.
wasn't from my kids' movies.
We were kids when we saw that.
No, I'm pretty sure that was one of the early movies I went to see with my wife, because she wanted to go see it because it had dragons in it. And I'm like, the trailers look horrible. If the other option was Resident Evil 3. I remember this pretty well. It was like between those two we can go. I decided, well, okay, we'll go watch Dragon Wars. Skip Resident Evil 3. God, I wish we would have swapped.
That right there should have been the most important thing in your life to know when you should have walked away from her, Steve. When she thought that was a good movie, was the point in your life when you're like...
No, she didn't think it was a good movie. She just wanted to go see it. Like, from the trailers, I kind of get why she wanted to see it. Like, to me, it didn't look like it was going to be that great, but benefit of the doubt, I will go see it.
If somebody put a steaming pile of crap on a plate, and then they made a trailer of it, and they said it was good, that does not make it good. You do not go see it. You know it's a steaming pile of...
looks like a better Sci-Fi Channel movie. It's like, trailer looks like good Sci-Fi Channel movie. And that was like, you know what? Okay, this could be fun. At least, I didn't think it was going to be good, but like, you know, like it could be like a dumb fun movie.
I walked out of that movie.
I sat through it because I paid for it. She didn't want to leave. She was like, just give it some time. And I'm like, it's Resident Evil. Like, it's still like, we got 10 minutes. We can still go watch it. And just, it never got better. It never got better. I also remember that movie really well because it was the only time when I was still on MySpace that I had like probably like 3 pages worth of me just complaining about that movie.
MySpace.
And just like ranting about how just atrocious that film was.
I'm sorry, what was number 6?
We were trying to talk about critters. I would love me some Krites. And this is one of the ones I would buy from all the films. All 4 of them.
Whoa, there's 4 critters?
There's 4 critters. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 has Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
I remember 3, yeah.
4th one's them in space.
I don't remember the 4th one.
It's kind of meh. It's the weakest of the 3.
I might have to look this up.
I have them all at home. We could review them.
Like I said, I don't remember number 4. I might have seen it, but I don't remember it.
It's like Sci-Fi Channel good. Like, Sci-Fi Channel on its like best day is Critters 4.
So it's Resident Evil
3? I'd
3?
say it's like... Yeah, it's probably like Resident Evil 3 good, if I'm going to compare it to something, you know. My favorite one's still the first one. Like, the first and the third one. The second one's a little weak. But the second one's the one where you get the bounty hunter that transforms into a Playboy girl. So, that'd be a cool figure, right? Right? Get some Krites, you get the bounty hunters. Plus, there's like, you can kind of expand on that more, because Critters kind of had a cool mythology.
It did.
Behind it, but it's just like, they never really, like, went with it with the whole bounty hunter aspect, because they would like go and hunt things and they were transporting the Krites, and the Krites escape and land on Earth. Yeah. And then they have to go hunt them down. And I kind of wish instead of like following the critters more, they followed the bounty hunters.
Yeah, because I want to see all the other things that they've done.
Yeah, like that'd be something like if they were going to reboot it, like do the critters for sure, but then like you could expand on it more and kind of
sequels, prequels.
Yeah, so like you could have like other like horror alien movies kind of tied together because of these bounty hunters, right? And then like the critters could show back up. Like if I was gonna make like a monster like movie verse, this would probably be like the film I would start with.
Yeah,
Then you also get like the sweet like theme song for like Power of the Night. Streets Are Calling. I thought that song was like dope. But yeah, I would buy like a lot of stuff they made. So they could even make like if like NECA did it, we could have like the giant deluxe ball of critters. Can't I like somebody should make that like an RC of just like a giant football and I could just like drive it around. Man, if I had time, that'd be maybe something I would try to look into. Critters would be awesome. Another horror franchise that has figures, but I would like to see more stuff added to it for number 5 would be The Thing. Because you have like the McFarlane figures, that's about it.
Yeah.
And this would be another one like Diamond Sled, like NECA. There's quite a few companies that could maybe do more stuff with this. And we could also maybe get like the human characters then. Like a McCready. Like McCready, Childs. Like the first movie, it wouldn't really take that much to really make all the characters. Plus then you could also like convert the characters into the Thing forms too.
Yeah.
And then we could get more of those. Because the only ones you really got was the one from the tabletop scene and the Thing from the end of the movie. But what would be cool is if they made like giant dioramas of like the dog thing.
There's a lot they can do. They can do the heads. I mean, there's a ton.
Yeah, it was like the spider heads. You have the... I forget the guy's name, but the one that where like the top of his head splits open and bites the guy.
I think the issue is, though, Steve, is not a lot of people like these movies. Like, we're fans of it.
Well, no, there's like... The Thing is like generally regarded as one of the best horror movies ever. But the problem is like it's an awesome horror movie, but do I want that kind of grotesque monstrosities on my shelf displayed?
Yeah.
It's kind of the thing. It's more like when we talked about the action figure news where like the dog kind of creeped me out because it's a little grotesque and like touchy subject. But it's like the Things to me is different, but I could understand people being creeped out in the same way, which makes it more like a harder sell. But you know how awesome if you have like a giant display of like the dog alien and then you have like your like McCready toy of like the flamethrower.
So for number 4, Steve, I have a loophole. Is I want Dead Space. They made the animated movie, and it is considered a movie.
I don't think we can add that to the list.
Yes, we can. I want more Dead Space.
Because there's like, because I'd be tossing like a top 10 like anime thing. Because it's more like anime.
Oh, it's not.
It's not live action.
I want more Dead Space.
We want more Dead Space. We have to do those for video game one though.
Oh.
Because you like, but the problem is if you went with that route, you would only get like the Necromorph. We already have Necromorph. Well, I want like the Regenerator and all the cool things, but you need the games for that one.
Kind of see your point, but
plus, then you don't get Isaacs. You don't get all the cool versions of Isaac. Still don't have the freaking other dude from the third game.
I don't need Isaacs. It just needs to be a generic person in the suit.
But then nobody else wore the suit.
Somebody else would have worn a suit.
None of the people wore the suit except for the third game one. They need the third game one in order to make the toys. You can't like the movies don't have that stuff in it. The movies are lame compared to the games.
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, no, I have it at home.
I've never watched that movie.
They're fine, but they're like if you want like toys from them, there's nothing really like worth producing.
Like the Mass Effect movie, I've never watched it.
Yeah, I can't say I watched that one. Anyways,
real number 4.
Number 4, we're going back to the video game realm with Mortal Kombat.
But you just kicked me out of this realm.
Oh no, because the movies, one, they don't have really that many figures for the movies. They do the game stuff one all the times, but I want like movie Liu Kang, movie Sub-Zero, movie Reptile. I want my Highlander Raiden.
Touché.
Like Johnny Cage, Goro, Shang Tsung. Best Shang Tsung ever from the first movie.
Yeah.
Your soul is mine. Like the first movie is awesome.
Your soul is mine.
And he's just like you could tell everybody was into that movie and it was awesome. Sonya Blade from the first one would be great. And then when you do the second movie, half the characters are brand new, so you can redo Raiden and stuff.
Because traveling through that portal just switched everyone around.
Which is great. And then you get, like, crappy CG Dragon Liu Kang. You get Shao Kahn.
Oh, God,
who is like the least intimidating person ever. But like again, like I'd buy it. Cyrax, like all the robot guys would be super cool.
Oh,
I
God,
tried
I'm
to,
thinking about
I tried
the movie.
to avoid it.
No.
Oh, we're also gonna tie this in Street Fighter movie figures. It's also gonna be a part of number 4. Those are actually I'd buy me a
Van Damme with
I'd buy Van Damme Guile.
Van Damme with the American flag.
I think he'd be the only one I really. Oh no, I'd buy M. Bison from that movie.
That's it.
Julius Bison.
Yeah,
that's really all that'd be really worth it. But like the Mortal Kombat stuff would be really sweet. For number 3, they make stuff for the comics, not so much the movies. For Dredd or Judge Dredd, we're gonna toss both the movies into one. Preferably, I would like more stuff from the Carl Urban Dredd because that Dredd was way better.
I'm a fan of Sylvester Stallone. Don't get me wrong. I was happy when that movie was out but then.
Oh yeah, the first one's sweet. Doesn't it have Rob Schneider's in it? Right?
Yeah,
he's in the first one.
But the second one just did it so much better. Oh my God.
Oh man, like the second one, I don't know how that movie bombed for starters because that movie was fantastic, reviewed good. Still nobody went and seen it, which made me sad. So now I don't get a sequel.
Because people were mad because it wasn't Sylvester Stallone.
Well, it's just I think the Sylvester Stallone one kind of ruined it for people. Was the problem because the Sylvester Stallone one's you kind of got to be in a certain mindset going into that movie.
Mindset.
You got to be into 80s cheesy action movies to really get into Judge Dredd. While Dredd was just awesome action movie that tied into a comic.
Yeah, oh my God.
It was the Raid comic book movie and it was fantastic. That and Carl Urban, easily the best person to play Dredd. The best choice for Dredd. And even when you think about it, you're really him?
But man, the faces that man made under the mask that you never saw. Just the chin and the mouth.
Well, that's the beautiful thing of that movie, right? Is you never saw his face, and he conveyed so much emotion just from his upset-looking chin and the sound of the rubber latex of his outfit. Just conveyed more emotion than anything that Sylvester Stallone did, right?
Yeah.
It's just you hear the contorting of the suit, and you just know man, he does not want to do this.
Hot shot. Whoosh.
Yeah, so that stuff would be super cool if they did more things. Plus, there's some of the random characters you can make too, the girl that the recruit that was with him.
Yeah,
would be cool. You could do Mama.
Mama's not the law. I'm the law.
The same thing you could do the first Dredd movie. But that one is I mainly just would buy Sylvester Stallone. After that,
no, I just want Rob Schneider figure.
Yeah, I'd probably buy it just if they made it, I would buy it just to keep supporting it. So, by all means, make them.
Wait. Why am I doing number 2, Steve? I don't even like the guy. I love the movies, but I don't like the guy, Vin Diesel. Chronicles of Riddick.
Yep, or Pitch Black.
Pitch Black preferably, because that's just better.
Well, you get the 2, and then you also get the animated in-between movie.
Oh, there's the third one.
There's only 2 There's only 2 Riddicks.
No, there's 3 movies. Pitch Black.
There's Pitch Black, the animated one in the middle, and Chronicles of Riddick.
No.
Yeah, I 100% there is not a third Riddick. There was going to be because there's also the video game. I guarantee you.
That is the newest one. That's the third one.
Oh yeah. You're right. There was just Riddick, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Damn, son. Damn, I won.
I forgot about this. I've only seen this once.
It's a really good movie. It has really cool monsters in it.
It's not bad.
Remember, it's got.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, I remember now.
Yeah.
All right.
Or Batista was the
main
bad guy.
Actually, you have to sit down. Nobody's gonna hear you.
Where Batista was the main bad guy. Remember?
Yeah, no, I saw this in theaters, and that was about it. It was alright. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, actually, God, I forgot that was a thing. It was a movie. No, because I seen it from here, and I'm like, yeah, it's Chronicles of Riddick. I'm like, oh no, that's not the Chronicles of Riddick.
Nope.
Nah, I'm still gonna go with my thing. There's still only 3.
Yeah, that movie's probably more better than the second one. With him fighting
like the
ghosts and...
That's what made it cool, though. Like, it elevated him, made him a badass. Like I said, I completely forgot that movie was a thing. Means it wasn't that great.
No, because that movie is better because it takes it back to, like, the roots of Pitch Black kind of thing.
Well, it makes it like Pitch Black, but it's still trying to, like, convey the badassness that was the second movie.
So it's combining the first and the second movie into the third movie, which I think pulled it off.
Yeah, I was like, it did alright, but it was just like, I don't know, I guess, like, I have a hard time saying that it was a forgettable movie, but I literally forgot about it, so.
Good movie, I'm telling you. And it takes place right after the second one.
Yeah, shortly thereafter. Well, it's like he got kidnapped by a bounty hunter and then he gets loose again?
No. And in that movie, the guy from the second movie promises to take him to the planet where his home planet, and he dumps him on this, like, desert planet, so he takes over the cult, and then some bounty hunters save him, and then he goes back, and then he kills the guy and takes back the cult, and that's where the movie ends.
Yeah, but it was like a reason. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, the bounty hunter.
Again, forgettable. I completely forgot about it.
The bounty hunter was the father of the guy from the first movie. The cop.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm starting to remember now. Little by little.
He's the father of the cop bounty hunter.
So you can make Batista from that movie, I guess. But anyways, I primarily want stuff from the second movie. If anything. While the first one, it'd be cool to have the creatures.
And that's what the third one has awesome creatures in it. I would not mind some of the third one.
Yeah, the creatures are pretty neat. Like I say, it was kind of like... The third one was more of the same, I guess is the best way for me to say it. Like, it's a lot of the same stuff we already seen in the first and second one, just kind of like... It's like more of the stuff we saw in the second one, but in more of a first movie setting. Right?
Sort of, yeah.
So, anyways, my apologies. But yeah, no, it'd be cool to get Riddick, and plus, again, then you can kind of there's different versions of Riddick you could do. Plus, then you can also do the video game stuff too if you want to tie that in as well. Same with the animated figures, so that'd be awesome.
Final one, Steve?
Final one. And the reason why I want to save this for last, because this is actually this one out of all this we're talking about, the stuff I would want the most.
It's a must-have. I need it. I want it. Must have it.
And I only actually have one figure from this, because they did make figures back in the day and they were for kids. Plus there's the anime ones have more figures, and then there's Revoltech made a figures based off the book.
I've never seen the animated ones.
They're okay. The first movie is the creme de la creme of movies. It is easily one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Should we just tell them?
Starship Troopers. Movie is awesome. And it's even when I was a kid, I was just this is a sweet sci-fi movie, right? And then when I grow older, I'm oh, this movie actually had there's more behind the movie than I initially thought. Because I just thought it was cool, military space sci-fi movie with giant bugs.
Little Steve only liked the shower scene in that movie.
Steve loved the shower scene from that movie. And then when you you get older, you're oh, this has fascist undertones, and it's kind of harking back to the Nazis. And did the aliens actually, were they attacking us, or did we start that conflict?
Because there's sometimes mentions in it that we invaded their areas.
Yeah, it's they make it seem like the aliens are attacking us, but then there's also things that portray in the movie where maybe we were the ones that started that fight.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of towards the end of the movie especially, it makes you question, because you're you kind of feel bad for that brain bug at the end of the movie, right? When you start understanding more of the movie and all the undertones, you start feeling kind of bad for that thing.
Oh yeah, well that's
especially when it gets dissected.
Well, that's what they were doing. This whole time they make you feel we're the good guys and they were the bad guys, and then more towards the end you find out we could be the possibly bad guys, and that poor bug was just protecting its own kind, and then we do that stuff to it,
Yeah, how one of those things is all the bugs got together in order to deal with us.
Yeah.
So it's a cool movie that's you get more out of it the more you watch it. It's still the best thing about it is it's just a sweet sci-fi movie with people shooting giant bugs, which I just want more giant bug figures.
Yeah.
I want those arachnids. Like, I have the giant glob one. We did a review on Super for that thing.
The soldier bug?
Yep, the giant electronic one I have. Which they did make, like, small ones, but those guys kind of got expensive. But I just want, like, cool, more, like, updated versions where you can have, like, the hopper, the arachnid. The tank one would be kind of hard to do. Like, tank and brain.
The tank one, yeah, because like the whole flamethrower, like the whole purpose of the tank bug is a flamethrower, and
Well, the tank bug was the one that shot the stuff in space.
no, the tank one was the flamethrower.
He had the flamethrower, but he also like.
I don't remember.
If I remember right, I'm pretty sure the tank bug was the one that shot things out of his butt.
Different ones, no, because the tank ones had the shell on all over their bodies. The ones that shot out had the open back.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it shows the plasma bug toy, and it looks the exact same thing.
Well, look at their legs. They're completely different legs. That's what I'm talking about. Like, when you look at the plasma bug has 4 legs on each side, while the tank only has 4 legs. Total. Plasmas have 4 on each side.
Yeah, I don't know. You can let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, because you look...
Because, like, it shows, like, when you look them up, they look almost identical, except for, like, some have more legs, some don't.
Yes.
But then it's like, they kind of got them in the same category. And I would have to, like, actually go rewatch the movie, because I know, like you say, it shot the fire, but I think, like, in terms of the movie, they were kind of the same bugs. Because don't they stick it, like, they blow it up by its butt?
No, he shoots it in the back, and then he throws a grenade in his back. Which when
he
shoots it in the
I was
back,
like, I remember he like puts it in a hole.
Yeah, when he shoots it in the back, though, everything was red, while these ones are all blue. See, they shoot out blue plasma, while the tank bugs were red.
I think, like, in terms of like the movie, they considered it mostly the same thing. Yeah, as I say, like the old Kiss toys are pretty cool, but like I said, they got kind of expensive.
Not even that; they do not have great details. A plasma bug toy is just all 100% blue. There's like no distinction or anything like that.
Still a tanker bug. Still a tanker bug. Because, like, why would you need all the bug in the giant butt if it's just out the fleas out of its face?
Because you want the bug for the badongadong, the junk in the trunk.
Anyways. Figures would be sweet.
Just her hurling her feces in the air. Because that's all that stuff, the plasma stuff was just her pooping in the air.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was just like shooting its excrement and shot it into space. I like too how they were like, how the hell did the bugs get an asteroid to Earth?
It never does explain. You know,
because it's not like they didn't shoot it out of their butts, right?
We just need to do the movie review on this, like full depth movie review on these movies.
But yeah. Yeah, like I say, it confuses me because like I remember having the toys and like they were all the same.
Well, no, that's what I was talking about. Like I seen the toys and they literally like the plasma bug is just like all blue.
Yeah, but it still has like the front looks exactly the same, but it's just like the butt's blue and shooting into space.
Cheaper molds, keep it the same.
Yeah, that's probably it. Like I said, it's more like what I remember is the toys mainly. But like it'd be cool to get like Johnny Rico. A bunch of the other characters from
this is the one time where like I wouldn't mind getting the male character, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like that. This is like the opposite issue because usually like I kind of gravitate more picking up like female characters and monster stuff. While this one's like the opposite. Like I want all the dudes.
Yeah.
For the most part, like dudes and bugs and shooting things would be great. Plus, like it kind of tie in, like say if like NECA did it with the alien stuff too.
You can get the accessory pack, just get a bunch of different guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be neat. Plus, I would like to learn more.
I would like to learn more.
But what do you guys think? Is there any movie franchises you guys like to see more action figures of? Please let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.